Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is
Here to drag out horse.
Welcome back. I'm Colton.
I'm Dylan.
And today we have a great guest. We have Diamond Dior Davenport.
One of the best drag queens in Texas.
I think she just won a world award.
Oh, really?
I don't know, but I saw her at like a 20,000 person theater, and I was like, that's fucking cool.
Was there 20,000 people there?
Correct. And full. Nonetheless,
Dude, I just saw her at 20,000 person theater, and there was only eight
people there. But you know, tech setups be hard sometimes. Valentine's Days just happened. For you guys, just happened. For us,
It's
happening today.
We're actually luckily on the same show tonight.
Valentine's Day.
2 shows tonight together.
Are you nervous at all?
No.
Chip wants to go to one of them, and I was like,
Tell them to come. It's a great show. Well, they're both sold out.
they're sold out.
That's
Unfortunately,
so good.
they're sold out.
Yeah, I love. Do you perform there a lot?
That is one of the places that I love to
We're
perform
at the East
because
Austin Comedy Club.
it's one of the few places that you can just genuinely crowd work the whole fucking room.
Yeah.
Other places you have to be like, what? Who said that? I bet you're from Wisconsin,
Yeah.
idiot.
I love it. It's one of my favorite places to perform in the city.
Where's your favorite place to perform in the city?
Probably there.
Yeah.
I'll say this: when the creek is filled,
Yeah.
there's nothing that beats that. I'll also say I just did a sold out show at the Vulcan, and that was crazy.
Okay. I think it's, I don't know
I
how
will
they
also
see.
say I think because of the fan base of the person who I opened up for, or I didn't open, I hosted the show. They're such rabid fans that it was like when I was I hosted for Corinne Fisher at the Vulcan, a huge dream of mine. But her fans, when I was bringing her on stage, from the moment I said, "Are you guys ready for your headliner?" to all of her credits plus bringing her on stage, did not stop absolutely screaming from the top of their lungs to the point where I was like, "I need fans."
Yeah.
I was like, I need fans like this. They are so fucking excited to see her. It was crazy.
I found that out myself. And so if I'm hosting, I'll go, are you guys ready to see?
Yeah.
Like we are.
Yeah.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah. People who have ravaged fan bases, I'm like, the energy from them screaming, I was like, this is what I need in my life.
Right.
Crazy fan. That's what we need. We need crazy fans.
Crazy fans. And that's why we're fucking 19-year-olds. I don't know if we didn't cut that out or we did cut that out, but we're
fucking
interested.
19-year-olds.
We're interested.
Yeah.
And both of us are tops now. Maybe it's because it's February. Maybe it's because I got a personal trainer. That's been going well.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it has. It's
I
been
know.
going great.
Colton, everyone thinks you look incredible.
Thank you. Except you. You know who you are.
I actually am feeling like I'm looking the best I've ever looked.
I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah.
Good. Congratulations. I love that. I hope
Do you not-
every day.
Do you not like how I look?
No, I mean, I've told you so many times that after you shaved your head, that was the best thing. It transformed you in such a positive way.
Thank you so much.
That it made me want to shave my head.
Yeah. Thank you so much for saying. But I actually do feel like this is the first time that I've ever lost a ton of weight, and obviously still have a lot to go, but I'm just feeling good in my body to the point where I'm like, who cares? Let's have a good time.
It's okay. So it is hard to talk about because I go, well, I want to say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to point out, my family's a point out areas for improvement.
Oh, for sure. For sure. And I appreciate, and you know what I appreciate the most? The videos that get sent that are targeting certain parts of my bodies to lose weight that you send me. And
What?
I love those. Colton sends me reels of it's like specific. You want to get this?
I'm trying to work out with
We're laughing. I love them. I watch them. I heart all of them. I go, I'm going to keep this.
I didn't realize that they are specific.
The only videos you send me. The only videos you send me are targeted body goals. And you send them. It's like this will exercise your chest. I'm like, oh, Colton really wants me to get it together.
I could see how it is being interpreted that way. Yeah,
I
for
love them.
sure.
I appreciate them.
I thought you said you wanted to work on your ass.
Colton,
You've been telling me, so I said
I'm
you.
telling you, my ass is grabbable at this point. I'm like, it went from because I used to have a completely flat ass. It's not that much different, but like it is noticeably grabbably different.
Grabbably different. 2 hands full.
Yeah.
I guess, is there Valentine's Day? Are you hooking up with a random person? Are you spinning the wheel going anyone tonight, or are you going specifically no one tonight? What are you doing
I've got a lot of guys on Grindr who want it.
tonight?
I don't know about tonight. You know, there's a couple.
Okay.
I feel like guys are a little bit. I think it's
People are out of their
Their
fucking
fucking
mind
minds
today.
about
I was at the gym
yeah.
and it was like doom, 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 doom.
Yeah, no, I'm getting a lot of messages. I will say, you know, back messaging with the neighbor.
Yep.
And he's very hard to read. But yeah, I think it's, you know, maybe that will happen.
Is it
Maybe
easy
that's
hard to read because you keep on putting it in different category, seeing what he'll do with it? Be like, well, we could just hang out, and then you hang out, and you're like, well, that was weird.
Well, we don't hang out.
Oh,
We hung out once in October.
oh, in my mind, you guys were watching movies all the time.
No, we've hung out one time.
Okay.
And then he went on tour for 3 months.
He's a dancer.
Okay, let's not say everything. But yeah.
Well, you can't say he's a tour.
He is
That
a
was me
dancer.
guessing.
He is
I
a-
didn't
he is
know.
a dancer.
Okay.
And so then he'll message me and be like, "What's up? Like, how's it going?" But it's very sporadic. Like sometimes we won't talk for weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and then he'll be like, "How are you?" And it's like not sometimes it's like not sexual, but then sometimes he'll message me and be like, "I'm aroused," and I'm like, So what are we gonna do about that?
You guys are like a block away, right?
a block away. If I open my door, his apartment's right there. I can see.
Have you walked up to his apartment before?
Yeah.
Why don't you just go knock on his door?
Well, that's crazy.
He just texted you. I'm aroused,
Well, I messaged- well,
and then
then-
you show up
but
and you're
then-
like, "Whoa, not for you!"
No. Well, then he'll message me and be like, I'm like, we should hang out. And he's like, I was like, let's smoke. And he's
So
like,
he'll say aroused.
Yeah.
You said let's smoke.
I'll say, let's hang out.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah, let's hang out. I'm like, all right, cool. When? And then I like won't hear from him. And then he'll message me and he'll be like, I'm hard.
So
I'm
then, should you say
I'm like, are
let's
these just
not hang
updates?
out?
I'm like, are these just updates or what's going on?
What if he was just like sending them to the wrong Dylan, and he was like jerking off?
It's all in Grindr.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll never know.
We'll never know.
You know what? Check back in next week
Week.
when we find out.
But for this week, we got Diamond Dior on.
Right. One of your favorite episodes. Why was it so good?
You know, I think at first she had more of a persona on, and it was kind of more. She was kind of doing the great drag queen character role play, and then by the end of it, she had really opened up and like was being very, very like open and honest and telling us all these stories. I don't know. I just thought it was a great episode. And she has some great stories. She's fucking hilarious.
She really is, and this was the first time that I had really like spent a full on hour talking to her, so
Yeah.
it was pretty cool to get to know her a little bit.
She was fucking in high school. That was cool.
Yo,
She was like,
she had wild stories.
I was watching and I go, I forgot she was getting fucking dicked down in the locker room at high school. By
She
these
was
athletes.
playing the athletes against each other.
It was not. No. It's fucking nuts. And she was also, I forgot about this, in church 7 days a week.
Oh yeah. You know what? I'm excited to get into it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be watching this as I make the reels. Check her out at Diamond Dior ATX. She also has a show, Melanin Magic, every first Saturday of the month at Cheer Up Charlie's.
Cheer Up
That's an
Charlie's.
ATX. And yeah, check her out here with us. Give us a like, a listen, share with your friends.
Please share. That really does help. You can leave a review and also subscribe to our YouTube page. That really does help things.
And Dylan finally admitted that he's going to go on tour.
Yeah.
So that's really exciting.
I need
also,
to stop being a server.
I don't know this, but I'm seeing the video from here, and it
Yeah.
looks like I'm so tan that I'm blending into this. I'm blending into the wood behind me.
Incredible. It's
They're just two piercing blue eyes. Don't look at them.
So, this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad.
to drag out horrors.
No, it's just gonna feel natural. So just start having
Nothing feels natural about you talking into a microphone looking at me. That does
Oh,
not feel
nothing.
natural.
Nothing feels
No.
natural?
No.
Does this?
No, you look like a creeper.
I look like a creeper.
Creeper.
In what way?
Is it because of the hats?
Yeah, and the eyes that he's.
Are we trying too hard with our hats?
What about this? Ooh.
Yes, giving me Abercrombie.
We all have
bitch.
hats on.
Is that heavy?
No,
It doesn't look heavy.
it's very light and fluffy. If it wasn't tacked down, I would let you.
Is it glue?
It's got to be. Wait, they're not paying us for this, so we should not talk about that. Got to be.
They.
There's the brand. Yeah.
Got to be. I
Yeah.
know that brand. They had the colorful thing that I used to use as a child. Gel is the word I was looking for.
Colorful.
Colorful gel. I've never
Yes,
used
colorful
that.
gel. It'll be like blues. It'll be like reds. Mostly blues and
For
reds.
what?
Gel.
They only have two colors. It's yellow and black.
I do remember yellow too, as well.
The yellow can.
Oh no, got to be. I found it at usually CVS or King Supers, and you'd stick it in your hair to stick it up.
I didn't.
They
do
have more
things like
products.
that.
Come on, you guys are talking like there's not. They don't have more products. They have more products. They have a whole
I
product
only
line.
know of two products.
Where do you go to the products?
What, bitch?
Like, where do you get the products? Where are you looking?
Walmart, a beauty supply.
Are you in the gel section? The colorful gel section?
It's all the same. If it's the brand, it's
also-
the brand.
How old are you? Okay, because I'm 32, so like when I was
I'm
10,
17.
11,
I'm 28.
when I was 12, 10, 11, it was like very cool. Remember like Blink-182 had their spikes up, Sum 41 had their spikes up, and that's what
Are
we
you
were
talking
doing.
about like actual like
spikes? Yes.
Wait, you actually did that?
I did that when I was 10, 11. Yeah, you can't. There's a lot of things that I'm embarrassed about. That one, I feel like I'm pretty normal.
That's not cool.
No, I would never do spikes. I would never do
No,
spikes.
not cool.
Did you like wear that shit to school or like? was it-
Yes.
Yeah. Golden didn't know who he
Every
was though.
day. I flat ironed my hair too.
You were an emo kid.
Yes.
I get that vibe from you though.
Like Dashboard Confessional, and I was like, "You guys don't even know what it's like being at home. Are you guys going to go to the soccer game later?"
Just confused.
Yeah, very confused.
I feel like most emo people, like I can get a vibe if they're like emo, because most emo people that were emo in high school are like really hot now all of a sudden. So like something happened. There's like a transition that happened somewhere.
Well, you couldn't really
Along the
see
way.
how hot they were with all the makeup and the black hair and
The eyeliner
and
and-
the piercings, and it was like, oh, what's going on with
yeah.
that freak? And then they take it all out, and we're all like, oh my god, they're hot.
Yeah. Well, as I've gotten older and I see them in like the gay bars, I'm like, holy shit, you're hot. And they're like, oh, I'm such and such. Remember me? And I was like, wait. Oh.
Wait, so you know people?
Are you from Austin?
Yeah, that's
I
my question.
am.
That's
from
so cool. I
Austin.
think this is our first Austin night.
That's amazing.
I
so
hate
you
myself
know,
for saying
so you're
that.
seeing people in high school that you're just like, whoa, it's you here?
Yeah.
Who are like? Is there a person that was like, you were mean to all the gay people, and now you're out here sucking dick?
There is somebody that was like that actually, and it's so funny. Plot twist. Obviously, they have their own stories, but there was somebody that was trying to attempt to be a bully to like me and a few other gays that were out, and now they're completely like trans.
Oh,
Yeah, they like completely did the flip.
they did the flip.
Like,
Surgery.
my name is now X,
Yeah.
Y, and Z, and I was like, oh, funny, because you were talking shit
Yeah, 'cause
about me wearing hair and all of this other shit, and now.
yeah. Oh, your dead name was the bully, but your new name.
Your new name is
nice,
just an
sweet.
angel.
You're actually love, actually.
Okay, yeah, it's like, all right, Teresa.
I'll tell you what.
Okay,
You fucking
Samantha.
cunt. Yeah.
I'll tell you, I was that. I was mean to everybody.
both.
Were you
I
really?
wasn't
But it's
mean to
probably
just
because
the
you
gay
just wanted
kids.
to get your dick sucked by the.
No,
random-
yeah.
See, yeah, I know.
I
know a
was
few of those.
I was so closeted that I was like, I'm not gay. I've been inside pussy, but I wasn't mean to just gay people. I was mean to teachers. I was mean to my mom. I bullied my mom. Yeah, I
Your
wasn't.
mom didn't beat your ass. We are in two separate households.
No,
Yeah.
she punched me in the chest. I remember going, like laughing. You know, like you know what laughing is.
That's
You
horrible.
definitely have that vibe of like parents who had to be like, we have to have a lot of meetings about Colton.
Well, the upbringing was like, you're going to be in the army, you're going to go in the military, you're going to like be tough, play rugby, blah
Yeah,
blah blah.
rugby.
So when you trained me to be like that, and I turned out like that, I mean, obviously I had to do a lot of work after to
I
not
feel like you were.
unbecome that.
I feel like you were being extra because you didn't want it to be that.
Oh, yeah.
So you were just naturally being annoying.
Absolutely annoying
purpose.
is the right word. I have a lot.
Are you an only child or
cringed
do you have
for-
siblings? There's 4 of y'all.
Yeah.
Are you the youngest?
I'm the third and the oldest boy.
So There's somebody younger than you.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes sense.
He's a better version of me.
He's so hot.
He's so hot.
Is he really?
He's so hot.
He's
hotter
a,
than
he's
Colton.
in
I
med
know.
school. He's funnier than me.
And he's in med school.
He's-
Oh.
Yeah,
He's had
straight.
a six pack since he was 3. He's like,
What is a six? What is a
fucking
six?
bah,
I'm like, what? You're like, he had a six
bah.
pack.
No, I'm talking like hard
like a
V's, like
V-line.
hard V's, everything.
Oh,
I mean,
In some places they call those cum gutters.
oh, I
I
like
heard
that.
that straight people don't call him that.
Well, I don't think they think their gutters are filled with cum. You know, but
I have a lot of gutters to fill with cum.
I'm gonna come.
Okay, all over, baby.
I did a high school kid to come clean these out. Is that who cleans out the gutters?
yeah. High school kids, come clean out this cum gutter.
That's sick. You're a
Did you
sick
guys see
We're
the,
sick people. We're sick people.
I'm not, bitch.
You're not?
I'm a good, wholesome Christian woman.
Oh,
Yeah,
actually,
the
I'm
second
kinda,
Christian we've had on the show.
Well, you know, I'm Christian too.
I only say that because I was like brought up in church.
I had to go.
My grandpa was a pastor, and I lived with my grandparents, and I was in church Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
No.
Were you a part of it?
I
Like, at
had
the
no
day-
choice. I was a part of the worship team. I was a part. Oh yeah, very
You weren't
that
just
kid.
there like in the daycare waiting for your
No.
grandfather to be over. That
No, and then I had to eventually become like one of the Sunday school instructors. I had to sit there and watch all the
yes.
baby kids, and in my head, I'm like, I hate all of you.
What was the first moment where you're like, where you felt responsible? Like, these people are acting a fucking fool. Why don't they know what's going on? Like, do you remember like that moment where you're like, oh, I need them to do this thing because this is mine? Does that make sense? Is that
That does not make sense. I'm a little lost.
Okay, so you were
Wait, I'm
probably like
lost too.
13. You were doing a class, and you were like, God, why doesn't everybody know what I know? Because you probably were like, this is your bread and butter. You did it every day, right? So you had a bunch
No,
of
not
newcomers.
willingly.
Oh, it was.
I was like the person that was trying to not be a rebel but was a rebel. Like I had a secret iPod, like because he took my iPod because it had Beyonce and all this other shit on there that he did not want to like make happen.
Did he think it was Illuminati sitch?
I don't know what he thought it was. He was just like, that is not of God and blah blah blah. I was like, oh my God, get over yourself. Like we're like non-denominational and you're over here like drilling me about listening to fucking Beyonce.
Was it Destiny's Child at the time, or was
It was I can tell you the exact time that he took it away from me because I was listening to 1+1. It was on her album 4.
Wait, sing me a little bit.
If I ain't got nothing, I got you.
Oh yeah. And so you're just
I'm just like
in,
in the car on the way home from church, like listening to my headphones and my iPod. It was one of the little iPod Nanos.
Yeah.
He looked at me and snatched it out of my hand. And I was just like, what are you doing? Give it back. He was like, you're not listening to this. And then threw it outside of the window.
Now, do you think that is because he was like, this is against our religion, or he was like, this is queer, this is like gay stuff?
I don't know what he...
He saw you, honey. He saw that neck crank, and he said,
Well,
I'm not
okay,
gonna
so
have
remember
a.
what
my
dancing
mom-
moves you were doing? Were you doing
Oh yeah,
this?
you're like,
I was not.
you're fully doing like a backflip in the car.
No, I was literally, and I was very aware.
Death dropping.
No, I was actually very aware of like my surroundings at that time.
Yeah.
Because with him, I knew that I could not like be all gay. I could not do all. My mom knew I was gay as shit. She knew
yeah.
like I had already been out to her, but with my grandparents, I could not. Well, with him, because then him and my grandma got a divorce, but I was still staying with him because I wanted to still stay at the high school that I was at. So I couldn't do anything. I had to lie about cheerleading.
Okay. What was the lie?
You know they make you take a packet home before you try out to like have your parents sign all
Yeah.
that shit.
You're become the mascot.
He would not do it. No, my friend's mom
Right. Oh, so
paid for me to do it, and I forged the signature.
right.
Well, that's so nice.
Oh no, it was bad because then I got caught at a football game.
I know, but how nice of a friend's mom to
Wait,
be
wait,
like.
wait. So you're did you tell them that you were playing football, or like did you tell them like where they did you have
I
to tell them where
started
you
out
were?
my freshman year. They tried throwing me in football, so I was like, "Oh, I'm a football player." Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But then I was like, "This is not a thing for me. Like, I'm not gonna do this. I was only doing football because there was this really hot guy that I was fucking at the moment, and like sneaking into.
You were fucking in high school?
Absolutely.
That's so.
I was sneaking into the locker room and like
shut up.
during class periods. Yes, I would sneak into.
Sucking
for those
and
of y'all
fucking
that
in
are
the
watching
locker
this
room?
shit, I would actually do that. A lot of my friends would know because it would be third period.
Stop. Full top bottom.
I was a bottom at that point.
So, okay. Oh my gosh, we've changed. But I have a question. But you were fully bottoming in the locker room for this guy. And what was his aesthetic?
And what?
And
move
he was-
did you use?
And I'm not hard.
He was a basketball player, but I've also slept with a lot of basketball players, football players, and baseball players from high school. Period. Point blank. I was just a little. Like,
You
out
should
there.
you shouldn't put the high school part in. Let people just assume they're famous.
Oh,
You know, you're like, I've slept with high school
I have
basketball.
slept with-
high school basketball. It's like,
I have slept
A
with
lot
a
of
lot
them
of
went on to go to
players.
play to D1.
now are all these guys? They are.
They're all straight now. Yeah.
Huh. So you've turned a couple guys straight.
Or gay because they still slide in my DMs.
Oh, really?
No one ever wants to
Yeah.
get me. No one ever wants this pussy.
But no, I
That's
lied.
not true at all. I know
I
a
lied.
certain that would
Oh,
love to get in.
that has to be that has to be plopped. That has bleeped out. Bleeped out. Bleeped out. Timestamp this. Hollywood. Timestamp
Do
this.
not timestamp this. Do not timestamp this.
Do not put on people's names.
Wait, who's
No, don't say it again.
the person?
He listens.
A bi-curious person.
This is all getting cut out if we keep talking about it. He listens.
Okay, fine. We can't talk about it.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Well,
All right, wait. All right, yeah. So
Yeah.
wait, you were sneaking into bathrooms.
I wasn't necessarily sneaking into. Okay, well, the
you have
bathroom
a
was
hall
like
pass?
Yeah, I would go to the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
But we knew that we would
the
meet because
pound.
we'd be texting like, "Hey, I'm gonna go to the locker room." Like, okay, like I'll be there, and then I'll just like go there, and we'd go to this one specific shower that we would just like.
Are you bringing
Hey,
lube?
now.
You bringing lube to school?
Did you? So wait. Yeah, that was a good question. Lube to school?
No, we were using spit. Yeah.
Okay. Ingenious. Making it work. Engineer. I like that.
Yeah, I would like suck him off, and then he would bend me over.
So
and do
did
the
you
thing.
Did you bring several people to the same corner?
You had your
No.
special spots
I've
for
done
everybody.
Okay, so I've done a lot. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm about to say this.
If we had a nickel for every time one of our guests said that.
I have literally
oh, is
had
your
sex on-
mascara purple?
no
Oh.
underneath my eye.
Underneath it, that's what I mean.
No, it's eyeshadow.
Oh, I don't know the terminology, but it's beautiful.
I'm sure you don't. Thank you.
Oh, what's up? I wear eyeliner.
Gay.
So, you know I wear
I have-
eyeliner?
Like suck somebody off on the roof of the school because the way that our school was set up, like I was a choir geek, so we were able to go into like the choir room, and like the window was literally I can stand up and the window would be at my stomach, so I can just like lift it up and we can just like go out to the roof.
Wow. I mean,
Yeah.
I just the scenery, just getting your dick sucked and be like, these are beautiful mountains. or
Well, you
whatever.
couldn't because the choir room was like one of the only rooms that was like there, and then it was just this big ass brick wall, so we would just go into the corner where nobody would
Oh.
be able to see us because it
That
was,
is so fun. Have you ever written into Hustler or anything like that?
no.
I don't know. I don't know what you're doing for this information.
When were you? At what age did you start having sex with these boys?
Damn.
Right.
No, I don't. I mean, I was.
Hey, look at me. You also don't have to answer anything.
No, I don't give a shit. Child, I'm an open book.
I'm not. I'm closed.
I started fucking with them like obviously like my freshman year, but I don't remember how old I was at that point.
Did you have your favorites? And there were some times you were like, I'm gonna do.
Well,
this.
there was the guy that I thought was like my first love, but he's like down straight with a million fucking kids. And
Whoa.
Nick Cannon?
if Nick Cannon was my love, I would have tried to get pregnant too.
Yeah. I would get pregnant. I get
I
it.
feel like that's just a trend.
I mean, if I could get pregnant, I would. I'd be pregnant right now. I'd have kids.
I would.
I would have a lot of kids.
I would have cleaned it out every time.
Really?
Every time.
Why?
I don't want to be a parent.
Yeah, but you've never made stupid mistakes.
I would get an
Steak-
abortion. I would get.
Yeah.
steaks.
Sorry.
Honey,
got
I'd scrape,
distracted.
I got
I'd
distracted.
scrape it out of me.
Wow. See, I love that picture because you invited a bunch of people to take that picture.
I did.
And I've done that to people who are like, all right, we're on set. So what I had planned was you take off all your clothes and then stand behind me.
That's actually not how that happened. So
Oh.
that picture, I was like, I have this idea for this show, and and I saw Lizzo's like all nude video with her and all the girls, and I was like, what would this look like if I was the only girl and there was a bunch of hot naked guys around me. And I messaged all of them, was like, hey, let's do this picture. And I want everybody to be naked. And they were like, oh, okay. Down. And so we all shit. That was the hardest photo shoot I've ever done in my life.
What? Wait, what do you mean by that?
Literally and like physically.
Yeah? Everybody had hard-ons?
We were all
It's
naked.
cold, right?
No, it was not cold.
Oh, okay. I feel like
It
every
was
studio
steamy,
owner
honey.
was
No, it was just like really. When you're sitting there and you're naked and there's a bunch of guys that have dicks that are immature and they're swinging their penises on your back and like doing all this shit, you're like, holy shit, this is kind of hot. I kind of
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, you know,
Yeah.
it was
so
hard.
when it's professionalism. It's like, what do you? But orgies happen like that. People don't understand.
Do
If that
They
was
They happen like
if
that.
this was an orgy, this would be like really, really, really a good one.
Oh wow, my God.
It would. These guys are hot.
That's a beautiful picture.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to probably like send you this picture so you can insert it somewhere.
Yeah, for sure. Oh
It's
my
a
God.
hot picture though, but yeah. And all I had was my boa to cover it up. Yeah. There's more pictures than that though. There was one where all of their asses are showing too.
That's nice.
Are you ass man?
I am an ass man.
I love an ass, but I don't need. But I go. What am I gonna do with it? I always go like. "Ugh,
Are
too
you
much."
such like a power bottom?
Ugh, power?
Or are you just like
a dead fish? I like the dead.
You're a
fish.
dead fuck.
Dead fish. Dead fish.
you just like to lay there?
I love to just lay there.
Wow.
I sometimes I'll
top.
dress up.
That's
I'll do the
you
free
only
one.
top?
Oh, actually, that's true.
But
When
I
I'm
talk like a
topping-
bottom. I'm always like, ooh, who wants this pussy? I literally walk around work. I go, oh, girls, you know that I got a long night in the pike tonight. Okay, I'm a lot lizard. Working the streets. Like I'm constantly talking like that, but I only top.
I would throw up. when you're in bed, do you dirty talk?
I'm very verbal.
No, I mean it depends. If the situations in which I top, I do turn on like this different personality. I just like I do everything that I think I would like as a bottom. So I turn into this like do all. I'm like, no, you just lay there. And,
No, you just lay
no,
there.
you do it. No, I'm doing all the things now. Don't worry. I don't know.
I feel like I used to, for the longest, try not to like moan or say anything because I used to
hate when there's
the sound
silence.
of my own voice during
Yeah.
sex. So I would purposely like bite the pillow or bury my face so I wouldn't have to like make noise.
That's so interesting. I
You
feel
never not make a noise.
I know, I'm over here like, because I'm thinking about it. I'm like, oh, this is kind of.
that's so interesting. I personally think, like, I have my own insecurities, but then, like, it's the same thing on stage or in the bedroom. Once we're there, honey, it's like we're here. Why am I trying to hide anything at this point? You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, here's the voice, here's the chest. This is what I got.
There was this one guy that like forced it out of me and was like, no, this is going to happen.
What'd he say?
Oh, he was just like grabbing my hair, yanking me all in which kinds of ways. And I was just like, oh, this is
Kinky,
it.
yeah.
I'm feeling this fantasy right now.
Yeah. So he didn't say, like, say something.
No, he was just like, you like this? You like this?
Oh, you
respect
like
daddy.
this?
Tell daddy you
Oh,
like it
yeah,
type
yeah,
shit. And
yeah,
I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Very that, yeah.
I do like the structured conversations. The do you like this? Great. Tell me you like this? Great. I don't like the like
Remember I told you that
general like how you doing? You know?
oh, that's crazy.
You've had that during
No, I
sex?
haven't.
Oh, I was about to say, that's a
just trying
conversation
to-
that will make me tell you to get the fuck up and leave.
I said to
you
a guy one
doing?
time, I was like, you like that? And he was like, how about this? If I don't, I'll let you know. I was like,
And you didn't leave in that moment?
no, he was like, I can't keep bringing him up. He was like, I'm really hot bisexual redhead. And I was like, very happy to.
Is it the
He's
same
brought
person
up-
that we're
he's-
talking about?
he's brought
That he
him up
said not to bring him up.
several
but
times.
he's still bringing
Oh,
him
no,
up.
no, no.
Different guy.
Oh, this is a
Other
different guy?
Different guy.
Different guy.
Yeah. The bisexuals love me.
No, you love the bisexuals.
And they love me. Okay. It's a they flock to me. Okay. I have that vibe.
Okay, dating as a gay guy, do you naturally find bisexuals, like, do they naturally just like flock to you, or?
That's so sweet of you to think that I go on dates. But
he doesn't.
I don't
He actually
date.
had sex with somebody recently, and then afterwards, he's like, "Want to grab coffee sometime?"
Did you really?
Oh, while we were having sex, I said, do you want to get coffee sometime?
Yeah. So like that's what I'm saying.
he's-
The
and I-
unstructured conversation. That
I
Is the
will-
person. I
I
was
walk
like,
out.
this is.
Oh no, I was
Plot.
literally,
Yeah.
I literally was fucking him. I was like, "Do you like coffee?" He's like, "I love coffee." I was like, I was like, "We should get coffee tonight." He's like, "Fuck yeah, let's get coffee sometime." I was like,
Fuck
"Yeah,
yeah, let's get coffees.
whatever."
I can't wait till you guys break up because
We're not. No, don't say break. Nothing's happening. We're just
Right.
Wait, are y'all
He
together?
has
No,
commitment
we-
issues, but he will not talk about this person. And I really can't wait till he does something where Dylan's like, I'm never going to fucking talk to that guy again so that we can talk about it because it's my favorite person in the world right now.
yeah. Well, I'll tell you everything off mic.
And on that note, let's go to the bad bucket.
Colin loves
why
to
are we
bring.
going to- oh,
wait,
okay.
Colin loves to bring up things that he knows we're not going to talk about. I go, it's all going to get edited out. Why even bring it up?
I like to talk about everything.
Because I like to talk about everything.
Yeah, but things that
Are we the same? Cool.
Yeah. I
I talk about everything too, but if
No, you
something's
don't?
new, if something's brand new, and you don't, and
You don't want. I get it. You
on
don't
a
want to like
podcast
spoil
or
or like
seem crazy,
right
or things like that. You
Because
know what I
then
mean?
people will be like, "Oh my god,
He's
they're
got a
obsessed with
husband.
me."
He doesn't give a fuck. Of course, he's gonna say
Yeah.
everything.
Oh, and he doesn't listen to.
No, are you gonna bring up what you said before this?
Yeah. I mean, what did I say?
How you accused him of having it?
This got real messy real fast.
Do you want me to cut that?
Don't
Don't
you
fucking
don't
timestamp
fucking
it.
do
You
it.
better not.
2147. I've been writing down all
you
the
like
times.
that?
I really hope we keep all of that.
This is scary.
So far, we got 1151 and 2157.
No, I think
Are you
we
actually
should-
timestamping this?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we also
You don't have to
probably
cut
will
that thing
keep
out.
it
We just
in.
have to delete that name. Okay. We can go to the bad bucket. It's incredible.
I don't give a shit. I'm down for whatever.
It's incredible. Who really knows? It's just situations in life that could pop up, and then you would think, "What's the worst thing that happened to me in this situation?" And then we'll talk about that. How does that sound?
I've had a horrible life, so sure.
Have you?
Yeah.
Are you
okay?
into-
Because you having sex in high school to me is like lucky.
I know you're so
That's
lucky.
not lucky. I was a slut, a fucking skank. That was not cool.
Yeah, but I was doing.
No,
with
it was
women.
cool.
Like it's the same thing. I was doing all of that, but with women.
I didn't have sex till I was 21.
And now
I-
he can't stop now.
No, you can't stop.
The first time I had sex with a girl in college, she got pregnant. So
What happened?
yeah, she miscarried at 5 months.
5 months.
5 months. Yeah,
You guys were gonna keep it?
yeah.
Oh my.
We had a full
gosh.
stillborn, so we had like a birth certificate, death certificate. We had to like cremate the baby. It was a lot. It was a lot.
I have.
That was me being affectionate.
And it was the day after Christmas,
Well, it's better
What
than
was?
it being
December
on Chris-
26th, when she had the miscarriage.
It's
The
better
mis-
than it being on
Oh,
Christmas.
so that's actually like really so that would make me believe in Jesus more.
the gift.
Yeah, the gift that he gave me my life back.
I mean, I wouldn't think about it in that way because I mean, we understood at that moment, like, we are adults. I'm gay as shit, and you know that. And she's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
no, I don't want you to change anything about yourself. Like, I think this is natural for us. I think we are really good friends, and we, you know, like, I think we can raise a kid together, and you can still live your life, I can still live mine, and I think it will be fine.
Oh.
So I think we had that understanding because we were both like athletes. So
Okay. Which sport?
Yeah,
which
we're not-
cheerleading?
I was a cheerleader, she was a dancer.
cheerleading at UT.
No,
I don't know. Wait, I don't.
Not
I-
UT.
Is that bad?
Hook'ems. No, that's awful.
What school?
I went to UTSA,
What's that?
University of Texas at San Antonio.
San Antonio. Okay, better.
Yeah.
Why?
To me,
Why?
because the colors were not burnt orange and white,
Yeah. What are they?
orange and blue and white.
Orange and blue.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't match.
Did you love Bring It On?
Wait, oh,
love
that's the
Bring It On.
Broncos. My bad.
Yeah, where my new husband is.
My bio on my Instagram.
Really? Who?
Well, he's not my husband. He's Sierra's husband.
I love Sierra.
Marcus.
Remember when everyone said she was?
Russell.
Remember when everyone
Russell
said Sierra was a man?
Wilson.
You do not watch sports.
No, I don't. But I do have a sports podcast. It's called Season Reds. Check it out sometime. I don't know anything.
Do you remember when everyone said Sierra was a man?
I knew that was false.
I did too, but I remember everyone was like, Sierra has a dick.
Why?
So wouldn't that have made Bow Wow gay?
Yeah.
Because Bow Wow was fucking her. So
Yeah, I don't think that would have gotten past me. I would go,
Oh, I
yeah,
loved
sure.
when he was like that song "Like You." Remember that song?
I love that.
I
song.
loved that song. I remember as a kid being like, "Oh my god."
like that.
yeah.
Oh my god.
What
I was
song
like-
did he sing?
Bow Wow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of songs.
Yeah.
I'm
Bow-
thinking Bow Wow, wow.
I almost feel bad for Bow. But
Is that Will Smith?
can I ask a question? Is Bow Wow the black Aaron Carter?
In that we hope he dies soon?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just child star that
Too soon. Too soon.
the child star that is he still working?
Yeah, he's still working.
Okay. Shout out to Bow Wow.
Yeah, remember he went from Lil Bow Wow to
Bow Wow. Yeah, but I think there was a transitional problem.
And now isn't he like going by his real name, Chad Moss or some shit?
Oh,
Was
I
he
think
doing?
that's a mistake.
I don't know.
Chad
what he does.
Moss? I don't know.
That's
Is he a movie
That's
star?
his name. That's not hot, but
I think Bow Wow's a great name.
whatever. He played in like Mike.
He
Yeah.
did. I liked that movie. I
Great
liked
movie.
Mike.
I hate you.
I loved that movie.
I thought you had a vision.
Well, I like Raven Simone. Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah. Well, I put it together. I was like Mike, like you. I was like, those two songs. I was like, wow, they connected.
Is that the song?
Let's go to the bucket. No, I'm just kidding. Not like
Well,
Mike,
actually,
like
yeah. I'm into that. We'll refocus a little bit. Get a little bad bucket. Do you want to pick one?
This is for you.
Out of Lone Star. Lone Star. If you like beer but hate alcohol, drink Lone Star. Lone Star, you can drink 15 beers in one sitting and not be an alcoholic no matter what your husband says. Now, if you start doing coke afterwards, that becomes a problem and you will have to go to rehab. That's just a warning. I've seen it on the other side. Lone Star, where you can pick it up real
I'm
fast.
trying to wait for you to give the full commercial.
Okay.
Who wrote this copy? It's
I don't know why I did that.
Wait, are we spinning that wheel?
No, I did. I spent it. It just happened.
Who wrote this?
I did.
Did you really?
Are you mad at me?
Your handwriting is shit.
I know.
He also can't read.
What does it say?
Insecurities.
Oh, I love that.
You know, every time this question comes up, he goes, you know what Colton's is? He never says his.
Okay, no, for all. Do we have insecurities?
Yeah, mine are my eyes. Yeah.
I know.
Why is that an insecurity? That's
it's-
so gorgeous about you. When you're on stage and
Every
you're like doing your
episode.
shit, I feel like I fall into a trance by looking in your eyes. I don't
Appreciate
listen to what you say, which is why I think everybody just laughs. When you laugh, they like because they're already looking at your eyes.
That's really mean and also very nice thing to say to me.
It's not mean.
I prepared some material, but no one needs it. It's also like I think that is something that happens a lot where people like will just sum me up into my eyes. But it's also like when my addiction was a thing, it was the one thing I couldn't lie with.
Okay, that makes sense.
So like when and even just like trying to blend in and be like not gay and not stand out and not do anything, and then like your eyes just give you away every time. You're like, fuck.
So
these
do you
goddamn
not
eyes.
want to be like a hot gay?
Do I?
I think the boat's
no.
already. I think that's already.
think-
The ship sailed, honey. It's already here. He's
I
already
think-
a hot guy.
I think.
Well, I know. But that's what I'm saying. Like, but you can be a hot gay and not want to be a hot gay.
That must be so hard for them.
For us,
Could you imagine being a hot gay and being
I
like,
know,
I don't
right?
want to be. Everyone wants to be hot. That's such a bullshit lie.
No, I think that I'm appreciative of it. I'm just like, well, I wonder how I can like amp up my other traits. I go like, okay, well, how do I convince people I'm funny too?
well, but you are naturally funny. I don't feel like you have to try.
So then, what's my biggest problem? What's my biggest problem?
That you think that you have a problem.
Oh damn, Holly, you have a good best guess. What's my biggest problem?
What's your biggest problem?
Yeah.
In terms of insecurities?
No, like what's wrong with me?
Oh,
I don't think any of us went to school for psychology.
No, but you have a
Well,
good guess.
sorry.
What?
You have a guess?
I think we should let the professionals figure this out.
What do you feel like that's your issue? So your eyes are your insecurities.
It's just the one thing I can't hide. It's like I can't take it away. I guess it's the one thing I can't control.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah.
The body.
The body.
The body.
Okay.
I just have like it's not who I am. It's just it's
He used to
neck.
be
it's-
400 pounds.
Yeah, I used to be 400 pounds, but it's neck to right before my dick, and then it's just the torso. It's a lot of just like loose skin, bad chest. I've got omastia. And no ass.
Amastia?
I have no ass. That's a huge problem for me.
Is that true?
It's actually getting bigger. I'm working on it every single day.
Yeah, show it off.
I can't.
Okay.
Give it literally 6 months, and everyone's gonna be like, "Damn."
I started with a new personal trainer.
I love that.
He's having me eat 3,000 calories a day, and the first meal I couldn't eat that much, so I threw it up.
Yeah.
that sounds like a problem.
Sounds
Yeah.
counterproductive.
I know.
You have zero
Yeah, I
calories.
had to like stretch out my stomach for like the first couple days.
Honey, I let the men stretch out my stomach. Okay.
I thought you were a top.
So he loves sucking dick.
I do too.
Yeah, it's incredible.
I love sucking dick. I love eating ass. Like that is my like.
We're not ass eaters here
I
at the
can.
podcast.
Ugh, I am.
On the podcast, Holly.
Holly,
What?
do you eat ass?
Oh!
I've never eaten ass.
Well, why would you? 'Cause you're straight, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
so.
Why would you ever eat a straight man's ass?
No.
That's disgusting.
I mean, I've gotten my ass eaten, but that's
Yeah.
a whole.
Oh. Get it?
Work. Have you ever pegged a guy?
No.
Would you?
Would you?
Probably not.
If I was a girl, I'd peg guys, but then I'd just call them faggots the whole time.
I would too. That's a vision.
I go, you like that, you little fag
I
boy?
The first time I found out that Chip's friends, I guess fiance, liked to get pegged, I remember thinking less of it.
Wait, I
They
have a
get
serious
weird about a
question.
pinky
like 'em.
finger. Like if you can get past the pinky finger, that's a whole.
It comes out that Holly's fully fisting guys. She's like, I won't peg them, but I do elbow deep inside them.
I feel like
Just
you
work
could
'em
get-
like a
I feel
puppet.
your
Yeah,
hands
yeah.
could get up there.
What?
I feel like you got the hands that could really.
Yeah, I can
I
fit in
think
small
she's saying, no,
spaces.
do you want to be with a guy who you can put all four of your fingers in, or do you think that's kind of gay?
Probably not.
Say that.
Is that the right answer?
First, like probably not. Okay.
It's probably annoying to have a straight guy that's like, will you please fuck my ass again? You know, it's like, that's a lot of work. If I was a girl, I'd be like, I didn't sign up to thrust.
That seems like
Yeah.
a commitment
And
that
also,
I'm not
like,
ready for.
I don't know if you
Topping's
get
an
anything
art.
out of it, right? Like, you know.
I feel like if I stuck a finger in his butt, I would get something out of it. I don't know
Yeah,
if-
yeah,
but
you
if
probably
you had a
shit
stick-
covered your fingers.
What-
Men, do you think straight men know how to wipe, honey? No,
Oh!
they are crease to crease.
Okay.
ass.
Have you ever fucked a straight guy?
yeah, it's pretty gross.
And have you?
I've selected a lot of them off.
But have you ever fucked one of them?
No. I'm sorry. I think
Sounds
if
like you. Wait,
I'll say this.
what's going on in your head?
I think everyone's journey is different, but I think that if
Wait.
you fuck a straight man,
Sorry.
What do you
What-
think is the grossest thing about fucking a straight guy? I want to hear this.
I
There's a
don't
couple
think it's
things.
gross because I like straight guys, but
but are you fucking them or are they fucking you?
that's what I'm getting to. The one straight guy that I did actually top, I was not okay with it. Yeah, I just at that moment I wasn't thinking like, oh, you make sure you clean, make sure you do all of this, whatever. And as I was like fucking him, you know, things happened, and I was like, this is disgusting. Clean this off. I'm gonna get in the shower. You're gonna get your shit, and you're gonna go. And I mean, that's kind of fucked up. But I was like, oh no, this
Yeah.
is sick. Get the fuck out.
I think it's completely fair to say, like, if you haven't prepped for anal sex, letting the person know that. I think
Yeah.
let's normalize.
He was the one that was like, no, I want you to fuck me, you know, whatever. So in my head, I'm like,
oh, he.
oh, he's like maybe he.
Yeah. If I invite you over to my house and it's dirty, that's on me. If you come over to my house and it's dirty, that's on you.
Exactly.
Right?
It kind of wore me out. Bitch, I was like, get the fuck out.
Yeah. I don't-
Get the fuck out.
Listen, we might be gay. We don't like shit.
That's the thing is my dad cannot get through his head. He's like, I don't know why anyone would want to do that. I was like, no one would want to do it with you.
No,
In
yeah.
your situation. No, we don't, that's not what we're not doing it like that.
No.
I've never. Okay, question, and this is just like an honest moment. Have you ever had shitty kitty?
Yes. What does that mean?
Bad pussy.
Like, were you?
Where I
Shit
pooped
on
up-
somebody,
I
yeah.
shit on a dick.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
I've been shit on.
you know, it depends. Like, yeah, for sure. I mean, I used to have a lot of morning sex, and it was like, I just fucking woke up. You came at me. Like, what are we doing? We're gonna fucking be mad at my asshole? No. What do you want me to do? How am I supposed to prepare? Well, in the morning, I'll.
Bitch, yes.
What
If
do
you
you
know
do?
that that's gonna happen, you go to the bathroom and you take a morning shower, and in that morning shower prep before he even gets up.
Oh no, he.
Because if you know that that's what he's.
I wake up with my dick in his mouth.
Oh,
That's-
okay.
You know, it's like, okay, here we go. And
We're doing. Then
Yeah.
you can just be like, suck me off until I come, and then
Colin doesn't like blowjobs.
I don't really like blowjobs.
you don't.
No, he hates them.
No, I hate them.
Why?
It's like wet. I can't get off on them. I guess I can't do it. So if I'm topping, we could start there, but it's finishing over there.
Sure.
That just brought a silence into the room.
Well, because I'm just a little confused. Like, I feel like, bitch, if you know what you're doing, there should be no explanation for.
A lot of the girls don't really know what they're doing.
Maybe I was burnt out of blowjobs because of women.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, I feel like girls suck a lot of dick. Is that what you would prefer to do?
Suck dick. Prefer? Define prefer.
Like, you would rather suck dick than get fucked.
No.
No,
She's
she-
like,
she
no,
get- honey, she-
enter
not.
this pussy.
What is she getting out of sucking dick? You know, like we're
Yeah.
we're
I
mentally ill.
literally come
but-
hands free from sucking dick
Whoa.
and eating ass. Yeah, like
Well, the
hands
throat.
free.
Yeah.
The throat is an erogenous zone.
Hands-free.
Hands
It's-
free.
You can hit
You
it-
go oh, and you come.
Yeah, I'm just like going and bitch. I'm like, oh shit.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a nice skill. I've never done that.
You've never.
Never come hands free. Not.
You should
I've heard about it.
Even when
Never
getting
done
fucked, you've never.
Yeah. That's when I first realized that it was gonna happen because I was like riding this guy and I don't know what spot I was hitting, but maybe it just made it like all over his chest.
Sometimes it can literally just be like the curve of the guy's penis. Really? I hate to brag. A lot of guys have had sex
Damn.
that have come hands free.
Hey, well, if you're out there, you can make me come free. Hit me up at somethisisbad@gmail.com and I'll take a ride.
We can right after the cut the cameras. I'm just kidding. Imagine.
I just keep my pants.
Yeah. No, I do. Back to the insecurities thing. I do relate to that.
Yeah.
Like body insecurities, but I try to like not show that side because I'm
vulnerable.
very like body confident. I try to be because I'm just like I'm a big girl. Like I want to be body confident, so the other big girls don't feel alone.
Yeah.
And they feel like they have representation.
Right. I feel like that has to be a hard line to toe with drag because the makeup game is like literally reconstructing your face to look like curved, contoured, snatched, whatever the word is, bring out your eyes, use different color, highlight. And so I feel like with that notion, even like tucking, padding, this and that, like that has to be a hard line of like, what are you trying to do in those moments,
It's the hardest part for me when it comes to like my body insecurity is like me actually trying to go to the gym because I'm not like I still do cheer stuff, so I still have to stay some sort of in shape. But I've literally have even been to the gym and some person that has been a fan or like going to my show is like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "Working out."
Yeah.
He's like, "Wait, why?" I'm like, "Because I want to lose a little weight and I want to get back." He was like, "No, we like you the way that you are now. That's what makes you you." And I
Then
was
that's
like,
great
"What the
that-
fuck?"
I
Then
had
you-
someone when
you
I was-
live that moment. You do it for me. I don't want to do this shit.
When I was over 400 pounds, one of my friends said to me, she goes, "Dylan, I just think if you lost the weight, you wouldn't be you." I was like, okay, so you guys are confusing weight with personality. Like, you will love me whatever fucking size I am because I'm the best person in the
Right.
world. It has nothing to do with what I look like. And also, especially if you're on stage performing, it's like there's nothing wrong with exercising to like get stronger or whatever you want to do to make your performance better. You know what I mean?
Right.
It doesn't even have to be about like images or whatever if you want to be thin, like to be thin, then be thin to be thin. Like it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do with your body, I think is your own right.
Right. I feel like
I'm personally going to
also-
eat myself to death if I don't get a boyfriend by 40.
But also, like the fact that anybody can't work out is crazy to me. Like at every single size, you should be going to the gym. Like no matter what.
Just for mentally.
But then then the
Right.
gays make. I go to Gold's Gym and there's a lot of gays and they are judgy as fuck.
I heard the Gold's
I don't want to
Gym-
be working out with some skinny ass bitch next to me like, oh, I don't really have a motive. I'm just doing this so I can keep looking hot. And versus me, I'm over here in my head like, you're not gonna ever look like that. Like, whatever, keep going. Like that. I feel like that is.
I heard that Jim's Gold, the boys are sucking and fucking.
Yeah.
Sometimes they are.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
I'm too scared to go in
I,
there. But
I used to go to a gym in San Diego that had a big sign that said, "Please, no sex in the lockers."
Yeah.
Like, please stop fucking in the showers, please.
And did you fuck in the showers?
Yeah.
I knew
Yeah,
it.
I've never
Yeah,
done
in
that.
fact, I was like, actually, that's a pretty good idea. And then they had a steam room and the whole thing. It's like, this
Wait,
is
but I
good.
totally get what you're saying. It's because it's so many times I look at guys at the gym and I'm like, I'm never gonna look like that. Like it's just not going to happen until
Right.
I get like I would have to like lose more weight and then get surgery and then you know what I mean. So it's like And you know what? I'm gonna say this. I actually plan on doing all of that. You know,
Do you
and-
really? What'd you do to lose weight, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I started off with like changing my diet, and I've got my weight's gone up and down. But I started doing CrossFit when I was like 400 pounds, which was like insane. But everything with me has to be the hard way. Honest to God, it's like not. It's like eating better and going to the gym. I also quit drinking in the last year, and that has like really changed my life and really motivated me. But I think going to the gym, what I tell myself is like, I'm not doing this for today, tomorrow, the next day. I'm doing this for me from a year from now. 100%.
CrossFit was the reason that.
You know what though? Honestly, what I swear.
CrossFit.
No.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
fuck
this.
CrossFit for
I
sure.
found in the last like truly the Stairmaster and doing the incline treadmill has done the most for me in the last 6 months.
So I just started with a personal trainer 2 weeks ago, and he told me that I shouldn't I need to count my steps because walking burns more calories than any hit. Whatever.
I
can
also
do.
wait tables from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. 4 or 5 days a week, and so every time I leave work, I already have hit 20,000 steps for the day.
Damn.
So I'm doing
20,000.
that. It's always 15
That's
to
a
20.
big fucking.
Well, we're doing in-room dining. We're running around. It's a busy place, so it's a huge hotel restaurant. So I do that, and then I go to the gym
How many
afterwards.
miles is that? How many miles is that?
2,000. How many steps?
How many miles?
Yeah, Holly.
Honey, if you had a size 15 foot, how many steps is that?
2 fucking mini bitch.
20,000.
But once you start doing it, I swear to God, it feels nice to like just feel stronger.
Have
Although
you
I
ever
will
read
say wake up every
Atomic-
day, my
not
whole body's
you,
cracking.
Have you ever read Atomic Habits?
No.
It's about like incremental changes lead up to a bigger thing. So, and I did this with quitting drinking and kratom recently. But like
Proud
every
of
time
you.
you do or don't do something, it's not that you become the person who does or doesn't do something, but it's a vote in the way of the person that you might have that outcome. So it's like this is an opportunity not to drink so that I can become a person who drinks less. You know? So every time you have that moment. For me, I've been trying to come up with a gym strategy, just like healthy living, where I'm like, this is an opportunity for me to eat food. My problem is I don't get hungry.
I also think hot girl walks really help.
Hot girl walks?
What is a hot girl walk?
You can just go to the gym, go to the treadmill, a little bit of an incline, walk for an hour. Walking changed my life. I swear, my mental health went. I used to do night walks when I first moved to Austin, and every single night I would just literally, because when I first got here, I was probably like close to probably 100 pounds heavier, if not like 75, and I would just go for walks every single night and just listen to podcasts and music and just be like, we don't have to do anything other than walk. And I did that for months.
Damn.
What do you listen to, audiobooks?
Or music.
I just can't do that.
Or podcasts.
Okay, I could do that.
Okay.
Maybe you guys are doing night walks right now. If you're doing a night
I
walk.
love a night walk. I love a night when it's warm out and you go like, and a song hits and you're like, I'm fucking changing my life.
I want to do more pranks this year. I want to be out there
I
pranking.
hate pranks. I hate
want to be
pranks.
like, because strangers can.
He's a pranker.
I've been
and I would want to kick his
I've been
ass.
hanging out with old people, and like when they prank strangers, I'm like, that's so funny.
Well, old people are better. Are you picking another bad topic?
No, I just want to see what else is in here.
Okay.
I like how you guys are all talking about healthy living, and Colton's just like, I want to do more pranks this year.
Well,
Well, I really. You
If
said
I,
night-
I'm telling you, if I looked like Colton, I would also be like, I should be pranking. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like,
I was thinking the night walks. I was thinking like, how funny would it be if some gay dude just started like fucking with your shit on the lawn?
What are you pulling out?
I guess that's not funny, is it? But what if I came
What
up
is
with a
that?
good prank?
what does it say?
This one says lying.
Yeah, do you lie?
Not really. I mean, I have before to like
What's your worst lie that you feel comfortable talking about?
telling my ex that I didn't cheat.
But you did.
But I did.
You did.
Do they know that?
Oh, they do now. shady.
Often, or was it a one-time thing, or was it like you were cheating multiple times with the same person? Yeah.
I really what it was is I was like backtracking, and I do that a lot, even still to this day. Like backtrack with like exes and like all that because the sex is good. The sex is good. Like
So it's nice when you feel comfortable with someone.
Yeah. You don't have to explain. If I don't like it, I'll tell you.
I think my fear is just like I'm scared of being lonely.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Yeah.
Are you a relationship girl?
I feel like I am. I'd rather be in a relationship than be single because when I'm single, I want to be a hoe, and I'd rather not do that. I'd
Are
rather
you in a
just-
relationship right now?
No,
Okay. Are you scared?
a little.
Yeah.
What do you?
I've been
what,
on this like rampage of like, oh, I'm just gonna have sex.
Yeah.
what I
Anything and
have-
everybody that walks.
Yeah. Why are you afraid of being lonely?
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like I just am in a weird place where I'm like, I'm almost 30. I have my career path. I have things that I feel like I want in life, but it's boring to do it alone.
Yeah.
You know, like I want to be able to share these things with people. I want to be able to, if and when I do die, I want to be somebody to have memories of me, somebody to be able to say that like I was able to love this person, and you know, like I look at all that shit, like watching my grandma remarry and then lose her husband, and watching her just like, damn, I shared these memories, and then her move on to a new person, and then she's in a relationship now, and they still share those moments. Like she still goes and visits her ex-husband's grave and like all that, like, so, but she shares that with him. So I'm like, I want to be able to share a part of me with someone because I feel like there's a lot to share.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
And you're reaching
I'm
a
not,
point.
I sound
That's
sarcastic.
beautiful.
I sound sarcastic when I talk.
No,
I'm
yeah.
not being sarcastic.
It is you reach. I feel like you're reaching a point where you're doing these big fucking shows. You're having these big moments, and it feels good in the moment. But
You're
you
like
walk
late-
off stage, you look at around.
I
and you
lose
go
it
like-
because I'm
You go like, okay, well, who am I sharing this with?
right.
You know?
Exactly. That's how I feel, and that's why I'm like, I'm afraid to be alone. So I'd rather just be with somebody else. You know.
I think there's a difference between being afraid of being alone and wanting to share your life with someone, though. Because the fear of being, I think those are two different things.
I feel like they can look the same.
Yeah, they can look the same for sure, but I think if like you're in relationships because you're afraid of being alone, that's like unhealthy. But wanting to share your life with someone feels healthier.
I think it's both sticks. Actually, they did a study that said like motivation comes from both ends, positive and negative. So like you need that carrot, but you also need that stick too.
Yeah,
Right. Like
Do you
I know
hit
how to
yourself
be
in the
independent
stick?
because I'm an independent person already.
What's the stick for? The carrot you run for. The stick's like what?
The stick you get hit with. The stick,
Yeah,
well, it's the sad feeling.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, yeah.
I just feel like I'm already naturally independent,
Mm-hmm.
but having somebody to also be able to push me and motivate me when I'm losing motivation in myself is also
Yeah.
an important thing. Or like those nights when I'm at home and I randomly get these random depressive states, like I want somebody to be able to be like, hey, it's okay. Like, why are you going through this? Like, I'm afraid that if I don't have that, where am I getting that from? You know what I
Yes.
mean? So then you go and you fall into an even deeper depression. So I do feel like I am scared to be alone.
Okay. This probably translates directly, but do you feel like you're maybe waiting for like, you think that like there's a drag mother? I feel like that's very in drag culture. There's always a drag mother who's kind of like helping you, directing you, mentoring you. In stand up, you're literally like, one day somebody tells you you're funny enough to be a part of the chat circle, and then like you get booked on a show. So like we're all constantly like, is somebody gonna come and like pick us up and tell me how to fucking do this? And the answer is no, you won't. You have to do this alone. You have to make your own path. But I was wondering, do you have that person who's kind of like...
I do have a drag mother. Her name is Amber Nicole Davenport, but I also myself have
I
drag
know.
kids too.
That's San Antonio ballroom lady, right?
No.
Who
She
am I
doesn't
talking
do
about?
ballroom.
No? Who's that person?
I don't know who you're talking
The
about.
caller?
You're talking about Lepore. Girl 6, is that what you're talking about?
Maybe.
She's in Austin. I know who you're talking about, but no, that's not who that is. Amber is another local queen who's like another top tier queen in Austin. But when I first was like starting drag, I was moving at a very, very fast pace, and she was already so young and moving at the pace that I was like wanting to move at. So she kind of like helped. Was like, well, you don't have to listen to that. I think you should listen to this because this is what I was listening to. And so I was like, oh, okay. But now I have my own kids to like mentor and like push to. So it's kind of like, but it's not the same as like, because I don't open up to them as much because there's this like outer exterior that I try to, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't like to show vulnerability.
Well, but I think, I mean, if
But
you're
neither
talking,
does he.
Yeah, I don't either. But I also think when you're in the mother's type of thing, it's like, it's like the classic, like, yeah, we're driving through a storm, it's really, really bad. You don't want your mom to be like, oh my god. It's like you want to be like, you want to be the kid in the back being like, my mom fucking got it. She's like, I'm not scared, even if she is scared. And that's what it feels like to be a mother. But you can't bring that energy to relationships always.
Well, right, which is why I feel like I want to be in a relationship, but I'm also like, that you hit it like dead on the note. I literally cried in front of them on Sunday night, and I was so embarrassed.
Really?
Because I don't like to show forms of weakness, and I feel like, not saying that crying is weakness, but
Right.
there is a relation to weakness with crying. And so when I was crying in that moment, I was like at one of my like lowest moments. And in that moment, I was like, I'm doing this in front of my kids and I am so embarrassed. I kept telling them like, guys, I'm so sorry that I was
Right.
like crying. They're like, no, stop,
Yeah.
don't. But it made me feel, I'm getting emotional. It made me feel like I was less than and I was so weak in that moment.
Do you know this? I don't know what it is, the saying, but it's something like you can't have courage without fear. So like, unless you are going through, you're like, yo, this shit is fucking. It's raining and we're about to die, but I'm gonna take. but like, I'm still gonna do it. Like I feel like
Right.
that's my approach. Where I'm like, I will tell you literally all of my weaknesses, all of my vulnerability, but I'm still gonna get up and go do it.
I'm more with you where I'm like
I get
I'm
why
like
you
I'm
guys-
like I'll talk about it post of like I can tell people like this is what I went through, this is what it felt like, this is what I went through, blah 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 blah. But if you're gonna see me crying, the door is gonna be closed. I was like, it is not. You will never see me crack. That is how I feel.
That
And
is
that's
not
the-
true. He
Yes.
cried about 9/11 on this
Oh
show.
no. See, I didn't cry about 9/11. I cried about the heroes on the plane who tried to take them down. Okay, and
Hate you.
but no, I like in actual. I can explain how I felt and how I went through something with the self-reflection. But I don't like other people to see me break down like that, and I
It
don't.
makes you feel weak.
Yeah, and I also don't need anyone to be there because I'm always gonna pick myself off the floor. 'cause,
What's
honey,
your zodiac sign?
Taurus, honey.
I'm a Taurus too.
Are you? Yes, that's
okay,
why,
that's
bitch.
why.
When's your birthday?
May 13th.
May
We did
12th.
timestamp that.
Okay, that's why we
1994?
relate so much. Yes.
Me too. So we literally were born.
They
Oh,
need this.
That's why we relate so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it
oh
makes
my
sense.
god.
Are you
I
a Leo?
love- He has
Rising.
Leo energy. Yeah.
Leo energy.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay,
We had a
see,
witch
that's
come
why.
on. We had a witch come on.
Diamond, can you guess my sign?
You've only said 3 things. Don't just,
Exactly.
Which is very
Can we all
Go
guess?
Virgo.
Virgo.
Wait, I have one. Can I say yes?
Cancer.
I was gonna say Cancer, but I don't think that's what it is.
No, it's not Cancer
I want to
energy.
say it's. I'm gonna say Aries.
No, you're all wrong.
What is it?
Leo.
Oh, you don't come off as a Leo.
You don't give me Leo energy.
When's your birthday? August what?
No.
July 31st.
That's why she's a July.
Okay,
She's a
yeah,
July.
I'm used to the August Leos.
Yeah, and honey, they'll ruin your life.
Oh,
No,
honey.
But Taurus and Leos, they love each other.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's
I dated a
toxic traits.
Taurus. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, okay, yeah. I feel like Tauruses and Leos are.
I've
Taurus
only
to me is the
dated
best
Cancers.
My rising's a Cancer. Okay, wait, this is so stupid. What are we talking about?
Who? Okay, question for you. Do you cry
Yeah.
in front of people?
Yeah. I have no problem crying in front of people. I usually don't because I don't have anything to cry about.
Yeah. I mean, if I looked like that, I wouldn't have anything to
I
cry about
wouldn't-
either.
right, bitch.
If I looked like Colton, I wouldn't be doing comedy.
honestly,
I wouldn't
I
be
wouldn't be doing none of this shit. I'd be a model somewhere.
Model? I would be on OnlyFans getting this ass blown out. I was like,
I'll tell
break
you-
this
I'll
back.
tell you, where do you? I tell
Why don't you have
most people go?
OnlyFans?
But people go, you have nothing to be sad about, and I go, okay, and then I go, okay, then I don't. A lot of people, and so then I try to just adopt that truth. It's actually been the thing that I've been working on as a sober person. I'm like, no, Colton, you're allowed to feel sad no matter what they say.
You know what's so funny? This is a little off topic, but in the last
I was
3
trying to
weeks,
cry
I've had-
so hard just now, but it didn't happen.
I
so.
can make myself cry like this.
I can too.
But I can just the lip
Okay,
covers a little
can we
bit.
try? Can we all
No,
try
wait.
together?
I was gonna say.
I have on makeup. I'm not doing that.
Let's try it again. Let's try to cry. It's fine.
No, don't do that because then it triggers me. Stop.
It's like throw up, but it's tears.
You're actually no. He's getting really sad. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Would you think of something specific?
I'm gonna look at
No, it's
Colton.
to me it's all physical.
It's
If
physical.
I can if my chin and lip quiver, and actually it works a lot better if people give me lines to say sad things like I'm making declarations. I can get these acting tears pop. They're coming down, but all my friends have been like, "Stop making yourself cry. We're done with it." I'm like, okay. They're like, the movie's over. I'm like, okay. I should try it in real life. I can cry at movies and stuff like that, but
Chip cries at Survivor. That's his thing.
that's well, those are people working really hard, so I understand that.
But he always cries at the fucking like family reunion. I'm like, they
Oh,
saw
not
them
that
a
part.
month ago. What the fuck are they, dogs?
Yeah.
I hate you for that. You're an asshole.
No, yeah, for sure.
For sure I am. Okay, question for you guys.
Yeah.
When did you get your first STD and what was your thought behind it?
I was 26 years old. It was April of 2020, and I got gonorrhea during the pandemic in the early stages when you were not supposed to be even leaving your house, and that felt like a little bit of karma. And my first thought was, Dylan, this is a UTI, and don't let anyone tell you anything differently. And then I went with a walk with my friend, and I said, I think I have a UTI. And he said, guys, don't get UTIs. And I said, but I'm uncut. And he goes, that doesn't matter. And then I told him what was happening, and he said, you have gonorrhea. And I said, no, I don't. And I said, would you look at it? And he said, absolutely not. And
Oh, I thought you were gonna say absolutely. Okay.
and no, he's a straight guy, and he was like, I made an appointment. He's like, you're making an appointment today. I went to Planned Parenthood. They said, do you have a job? I said, no, I don't. They said, okay, it's free. I went back there. I said, I feel really embarrassed. I shouldn't have gone out. And she said, hey, don't even worry about it. Honestly, you're just having fun. I said, thank you so much. She said, here's some pills. I took them. It went away, and then it was
It's a long
gonorrhea.
story.
Yeah, I mean,
You said all the thoughts.
Okay. Well, bitch, I didn't
we
mean
didn't
like
need to know
little.
like how to treat it. It was mostly just like where you sat.
Oh,
Right.
It was embarrassing
Okay.
But embarrassing how?
that I couldn't absolutely suck and fuck.
That was your very first time getting it
Yeah.
done? Okay.
I had never gotten anything. I mean,
You
I
only
had,
had
I've
sex
had a
with, like,
couple
10
babies,
guys, though,
but I
right?
got aborted. I mean, is a baby an STI?
No, you've
Okay.
never gotten an STI.
But you've
ever.
only had sex with like 10 guys, right?
Yeah, only like 10 guys. I guess women don't carry as many diseases as men do.
When you're topping, it's
But
harder
you've
to
gotten
get
a
them.
few kids that have gotten aborted.
Yeah,
How many?
3. And then we also did Plan B a couple times.
Damn,
Have you
so
ever
your
seen
soldiers
that, have you ever
march.
seen that clip online of the girl and she's like, I had an abortion right before I came here, and she goes, it was actually twins, and some girl from the back goes, damn, double homicide. That's my favorite.
fucked up.
And she goes, bitch. She goes, what? She's like crying. Damn, I love saying that. Damn, double homicide.
Damn, double homicide.
My dad recently was like, you know, that baby would have been 12 if you had kept it. And I told you I would have kept that baby and I would have raised it. And just for context, my dad didn't really raise me. He was very absent. So I'm like, Dad, where would you have said that his dad was? He's like, well, I would have told him that you were gay, but you were trying to be a comic. And I was like, okay. And where would you say his mother was? He goes, I would tell him that he didn't have a mother.
That's so bad.
Your dad is your mother.
You don't have a mother.
You don't have a mother. You came out of your gay daddy's pee hole.
That's true.
So that's where my family stands on abortion.
Now, where does your family stand?
On abortion?
Yeah.
Um,
Because, honey, I give them out in my apartment.
I don't know. Actually, I literally do not know. I think my mom may have like had one abortion, but she doesn't really talk about it, or she won't like talk about it.
Most abortions are people with kids already, apparently. Is that a fact
Yeah.
I heard, I think?
Yeah.
So when did you officially decide that you were gay?
Hair school, month 11. You remember Mondo from Project Runway?
Yes.
Yeah. He was at the Abbey outside. I kissed him on the mouth, and then I was like, I'm gay. I had
never had a thought about a guy before that, prior to that.
No, I had done it, but it was like I was so repressed, so like convinced myself with the amount of women that I was with that like that made me that because somebody told me that bisexual didn't exist, it was just gay guys trying to like cover up that they were really gay, and I think that that's true for some people, but after I realized like I could like both, it was like the flood doors open.
But do you really like both?
Yeah, I just don't give myself an opportunity to like. I feel like
Well, now you're
women.
married,
I feel
so-
like. Well, I think women are like a little, unfortunately, more hurt or vulnerable, and so the pathway to women feels a little bit more like, I have to tiptoe into, a relationship rather than just like hitting and quitting it. I feel like I can do that to a guy, but I'd feel really bad if I did that to a girl. I'm sure that's a little misogynistic. I'm sorry, but that's what it is.
It also
And what are your thoughts?
I think that's accurate. I catch feelings for like a leaf on the ground.
well, it's very
Damn, I thought she
true.
was gonna be like,
Quickly.
"Fuck you."
No,
I really
it's
thought you
very-
were gonna
it's-
say
I
that.
did too.
It's scientifically proven that when women have sex, like vaginal sex, their emotions do get released. Like it's just it's
What about my
biology.
emotions, bitch?
Well, honey, they haven't studied those, okay? They haven't gotten to whatever gender this is, bitch.
Bitch, I'm like, fuck off.
Studied that. Okay.
Timestamp. Oh, we're actually at an hour. Speaking of time.
Oh, amazing.
No, I get attached so easily. I can't even I just can't even deny it.
No,
it's just who I am.
No, don't timestamp that. That was a good piece.
It is easier, I think,
so
to get
funny.
feelings when you have anal sex.
Oh, well, I just feel like I release a lot when I have anal sex.
I don't go, I love you, I should be with you forever. I go, I could do this again. Should we get coffee?
No, you don't. You're not him.
No,
So
I
Just
haven't.
call him back to me.
I don't know though, but I am worried though. Like I don't do the random hookups because I tend to bottom. So like I'm not
He
like
only
the
bottoms.
amount
oh, I
of,
see that, bitch.
but the amount of like times that there's like an impatient top or a person who's just like, no, it'll fit. And you're just like, geez, fuck off. That's why.
Oh,
I
that's
don't hook
crazy.
up. Yeah,
I guess I've never bought them, so I don't know. I didn't know that.
yeah.
Wait, you didn't know what?
And then there's a lot of
Impatient tops, shamming
yeah,
it
and
in
so
there.
like the bisexual thing, those are mostly fucking assholes with repressed things that are just like shoving it in
Yeah.
places. So it's like for me, my relationship with bisexuals is like a closeted gay guy, married man who's like, which in the idea of it is always ruined.
The
because-
idea is so hot.
The
and then
idea,
they
but-
get there and you're like, you suck.
Yeah. And he's like, we got to do this fast. You're like, whoa. Like, what's
So you'd
happening?
rather them like slowly enter, like play with it, and
Yeah, or just like let me write it, or like give me a little. I guess I am a power top bottom.
I told you you're a power
You need a
bottom.
little
I guess
control.
so.
You need a little control.
I need a little control.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna
Surprise,
I'm gonna work
surprise.
on that. I guess you know what? It's funny. Sexually, you do have to work on yourself to make it good. You do have to be like, you know what? Actually, you know what?
Like
I
ab
think that
workouts?
I didn't have a. Yeah, physically too.
I'm like,
because you know, like I didn't have a whole lot of stability in my childhood, so I need to be on top when we start sex.
I'd rather a
You know
bottom
what
be
I'm
on
talking
top.
Do you mostly top?
I do a little bit of everything.
A verse girl.
I am a verse girl. I call myself a power verse because I like to. If I'm not getting it one way, I'm like, okay, this is not working for me.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna switch to a set.
I know that I'm
know
actually
what?
a bottom.
I feel like that's a problem
I'm just
solver.
waiting until I have the body that I want.
Oh, girl.
And then
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like-
and then I'm gonna sell it online. I'm gonna say, I'm 28, but she's 18. That's my new line I've been saying.
I'm 28,
feel
but she's 18.
Yeah. I go, honey, never been kissed, never been touched. Okay.
oh,
You
that's
go,
gonna be
how
work.
much you? Who wants to break my hymen?
Ooh.
This back front.
You're a
back front.
sick fuck.
I know. I always.
It's so cute.
I like to call it's my front hole. It's my only hole.
What is that rap song? Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh,
Fuck
ooh,
me.
kill him.
Fuck me.
What is it?
I don't know.
Daddy better make me chuck. He better.
Ooh, I don't know what that is. I feel like that's a very funny. I'm not a top or bottom or verse. I'm a problem solver. The problem is I'm gonna come.
Well, now we have these girls out there calling
No,
themselves sides.
You said that.
I didn't say it like that.
Yeah, I know, but I added up, and I decided you're an engineer, and I even put a hat on in my head.
Really? I think that's kind of. I just
Architect.
want to get off, bitch. If we're not gonna get off, why are we wasting each
Have
other's
you
time?
ever like constructed like not a pillow fort, but like maybe a pillow fort or a sling, or have you ever been like invited somebody over and then showed them a gadget like or a fuck pillow and like, and I'm gonna lay here and you're gonna do this?
Nope.
You always figure it out with them.
When you come in, you have an agenda. Like we're gonna do this. This is what the agenda is. I usually have already like calculated it in my head. Like this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna say. This is how I'm gonna. This is what's gonna be on the TV. This is the part of the movie that's gonna be on the TV.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the movie in your head right now?
I don't have a movie in my head right now because I'm thinking
Because
about
I've
sex.
accidentally fucked to Mulan like several times.
You know, there's that one guy that I was having sex with who always put on Disney Plus every single time I watch. I was like, I don't want to watch The Red Panda while I fuck you. Like, turn it off.
I think it needs
about
to
a
be
girl getting
something
her
like
period.
dark, something.
like Schindler's List.
Yes,
I'm fine with like a horror film or like
I
Savage,
can't say
Brianna Savage X Fenty, like fashion show, like.
Oh, okay. We're going
fashion
different directions
show.
with
Well,
that.
I'm just saying because it's like the new one is like very dark and like edgy and.
I put my little Christmas tree lights on. And I say,
Oh, fuck that.
I lit my candle. I say, you want it? You got it. You want it?
You're
You got
sick
it.
fuck.
I put on Bring It On. I put on the cheer. I'm like,
Wait, okay, so
You
since
put
you're.
on Bring It On?
I put on Bring It On. I go, which one
I
are
don't do
you?
that. I'm sleeping with other cheerleaders, but.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but then you end up wanting to just watch the movie and you're like
It's
saying the
so
lines while
good.
fucking, so it's not.
Literally the bio of my Instagram is a Bring It On line. It's like, I'm rocking a smile and many think I'm vile.
I smile. You
I
can
smile.
look that, don't
I'm
you?
cute.
Woo! That's gay.
Yeah.
I'm popular to boot.
Wrong line.
For the,
Yeah.
for the longest time, I always say, I got the door tour. For
I'm big.
You give me very
that guy. I
yeah.
unfortunately think I'm some of the villains in a lot of movies, and I actually grew up thinking that. And then now I go, I'd love to be cast as a villain.
I'm not villain. I'm Kirsten Dunst.
And I guess I'm Gabrielle
If you-
Union.
if
Oh my God! Look at us! Look at us! Look at us! Think at first we got nothing in common at the end.
Hello, honey.
Both Tauruses, honey.
Actually, I don't think they're best friends, but I do think they
They
respect,
respect each other. Gabrielle Union is an incredible woman.
But I don't think that she actually respects the other girl. I think she goes, okay, well, you remixed rock and roll. I think she went, and now you stayed in your lane.
No, she has respect for her.
No, but at the end of the movie, they were very like, all right, bitch, touche.
Yeah.
Okay.
We both are some hardworking bitches, and
Because she didn't
look
know
what
what
we
she
did.
was-
You could be in any movie. What movie would you be in?
That's so hard. Can I pick multiple?
Yeah. Only 3.
Okay, I would want to be in Mr. and Mrs. Smith
I love that movie.
As
Angelina Jolie.
Mrs.
as
Smith?
Angelina Jolie.
Love
Duh.
it,
Yeah, like
love
that
it.
would have to be me.
yeah.
My favorite scene is when she like fucking jumps off the building with that purse and is just like casually floating down the building. And she steps. Oh, such bad bitch energy. And gun control. And then I would want to be in like Dreamgirls.
Do you have which one you'd want to be?
Beyonce.
Beyonce. Oh, forget what she does.
I would want to
Or-
be. I would want to be Effie.
That was my
Or
karaoke.
Effie,
I
yeah.
wanna be
Or
Effie.
Effie.
That
Either
was
one.
my karaoke
No, no,
song.
no,
for-
no.
That was my
That was
karaoke
kinda-
song.
hey,
for
that was kinda good,
years,
right?
Because it's like a 13-minute song, and it's like no, 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 no way, no, 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 no way. Yeah, you know it.
That was
I need to hear you
racist. That was
sing
racist.
karaoke.
Oh,
I need
yeah.
to hear you sing at
because
karaoke.
it's sad, and I'll cry on stage.
That would.
I'm
That
not
is great.
leaving without you.
So Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Dreamgirls, and then one of the Bring It On movies.
The first one.
I don't think I would do
I've
the first
only
one.
seen
I
the
feel like
first one.
I would do the third one and play Solange's character
Okay.
You've seen all of them too?
Yeah. of
I've
course.
not.
because I just feel like she's just like, bring it on, white girl. Like that's what she was giving that energy. Oh, and also Little Shop.
What's up? Oh, of horrors?
Yes,
Who are you gonna be in that?
I
The shopkeep? Why are these damn planes eating on my customer?
no, I've always loved the song Suddenly Seymour.
Give me some.
Suddenly Seymour.
Yes, yes.
Yes, so that would have to be me. I would have to be Audrey,
Okay.
but as a black Audrey.
Okay.
Because I feel like with a little more soul, that song could be,
Yeah, that's what I was hearing from it.
you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I hate you so much. But yeah, I think those are the movies that I would want to, because those are my favorite movies.
The Virgin Suicides.
Is that what you would?
I would be. Ooh.
Okay.
I really
Troy.
identify with Kirsten Dunst.
I'd want to be in Troy.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Well, you already have the body.
I'd want to be Brad Pitt's. So Achilles' cousin was his fuckboy.
You know, can I say this?
And
Actually,
that's just a real shit. And when Brad Pitt made it, he wanted it to be a little bit more gay and like that, and they cut it out.
I love that. Just to keep the Brad Pitt train going, I'm gonna change my answer to I would want to be Helena Bonham Carter in Fight Club.
Okay.
I think that's what I would want to be.
Labumba Carter.
I can't say her full name.
I actually don't know what word you're saying.
Have you seen Fight Club?
Yeah.
His girlfriend in Fight Club. The girl who like goes to all the meetings and she doesn't have any issues.
Oh.
Well, she has issues, but Who doesn't?
I'd have to rewatch it.
Or I would want to be cast as Ariel in The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
The new one.
As the fat black mermaid.
Yeah, that's so.
That would
And
be-
then Ursula skinny.
And Ursula skinny. Well, actually, in the second movie,
I love her sister.
Her sister, yeah.
when I saw the second movie, I go, "Oh, I didn't like Ursula." I go, "But who's this skinny
isn't
sister?"
her name like Morgana or something
Yeah,
like
it's-
that?
I was like, "This skinny bitch is amazing."
Yeah, she's a skinny little
Do you
twig
think that
bitch.
they're gonna make a live action number 2?
No,
I doubt it.
we have to see what the first one even looks
The
like.
first one took 3 years.
Yeah. Well, it stopped because of the pandemic and.
No, they had already filmed it. It's because of the production of her having to be under the water.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's hard to.
It's hard to do
talk
all of
underwater.
it. Like, yeah.
Can you talk underwater?
Yeah.
Oh my god, good
Test
for
me.
you.
Yeah. Test me. I was really good at the tea parties.
It was a lot of like green screen, a lot of like all this other shit that they had to do to like make the actual film, which is why I guess production took so long. But I was
do it
convinced
again.
that we weren't going to get it.
Because we're getting Avatar 3 pretty soon.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you?
I'd be an Avatar too.
What movie would you want to see them redo as live action that they haven't done yet?
I was really big on it, The Little Mermaid. I wanted to see that for a while, but I was scared they're gonna fuck it up, and I still am.
I don't think they're going to fuck it up.
I know.
I think they actually
they
made a smart
really
decision.
they really fucked up Mulan in a way that for taking the music out of it with
that was
and
awful.
that weird witch thing. It's like, and I think they did it because they were like they didn't want to come off as like maybe racist or
Racist,
something. But
yeah.
it's like the thing that everyone loves about those movies
Is
is
the
the music, and to take that off and change. I think it's nice that they try to be more culturally sensitive, but they've ruined the movie.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
The Mulan
Say it,
existed
White
as a
King.
real person, and they didn't need to like make this woman like woman can't be a good soldier. It's like she has to have magic. It's like no, she just literally was a fucking
Also,
dope
I'm going to
ass
say this, and
person.
I doubt they will make that. I doubt they'll make it. I want to see Pocahontas.
Pocahontas.
Honey,
I said
Pocahontas is
that. I
my
doubt they'll
number
do it.
one. They won't do
I doubt
it.
they'll do
Yeah,
it.
I need it, and I need her to be the 14-year-old girl that she was.
Yeah, I need her to be really 14. I need John Smith to be 37. And if it's not like that, and they're not doing full, and at the end, I need her name to be Elizabeth, like she died.
And
You
I
know,
need them to be like, this is ours.
Yeah,
I also want
it was
to
such
see,
a good movie, though. Pocahontas is so beautiful.
I want to see Hercules.
oh,
Oh.
yes. I
they
want.
made
When I
it.
saw Meg when I was a little
Not
girl,
live action.
But
Meg,
wasn't-
but Meg,
Oh,
when
I'm
she-
thinking of Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, they didn't do it as live action.
I remember watching Hercules and being like, ooh.
Yeah.
If I was Meg,
Yeah.
I'd be hopping on Hercules' cock, fucking riding
Right,
it like a
okay.
slut. I identified with Meg. I was like, she's like, ooh.
Oh yeah.
Who would you cast
That's Meg.
as Meg?
That is such a hard question, and I feel like there is a right answer.
I think it's the girl from The Office. It's Audrey whatever.
I would do Ariana Grande.
I will let. Oh no!
I
Meg's
understand why
tall.
you say that, but we could put a ponytail in it.
I'll say this though.
Well, but also the vocals though. You have to think she has
She had
one of
that
the hit
one
songs.
song.
Yeah, but it's a popular song that
Also,
everybody
here's
knows.
the
from
thing.
that movie.
Aubrey Plaza, I would allow to do it if she we're not doing like ironic commit to the character.
Yeah.
She can't be like, I can't believe I'm playing Meg. You know what I mean? Like I'm done. No more doing that.
I can't believe
That's
I'm
like
playing Meg.
that's
Yeah.
you know.
But
she's
that-
always like,
but-
"What's happening with me? I had a stroke." You know, it's like
But
we get it.
Meg's character is that.
Yeah.
Is that person who's like, ooh, am I?
You know what it is? I would let Aubrey Plaza. I just don't want to see her press cycle of it. It would be. I'm just like I
Oh,
think I'm
yeah.
sick of the press cycle from White Lotus, and I don't want to see it from
I'm
this.
worried that they're going to cast the muses all wrong, and that's like
Oh, who do you think? What do you think? What if it was like all drag queens?
I wouldn't do all drag queens. I would do like, and this is so hard: Beyonce, Jasmine Sullivan, Lizzo, Esther Dean.
Lizzo has to be in.
I
this.
thought Jennifer Hudson, Beyonce is the top two. I thought
Jennifer Hudson's
And
whole
Anika
family's
Nani
dead.
Rose.
Jennifer Hudson. What?
Her whole family's dead. That makes me so sad. Whenever someone brings up Jennifer Hudson,
God damn.
they killed her whole
That's a-
family.
She has her own talk show now, so
I
she's
know
okay.
it's not very good.
I like it.
Do you?
I like it better than the Sherry Shepherd show.
Oh, obviously,
I have
but
no
you know
idea
who's?
who that
You know who?
You, of course, you don't know who the one black talk show host is that was also a comedian.
You really think that I watch talk shows?
Yeah,
Did you know about the?
she's
Kevin
a
Clarkson
comedian
show?
though. She was a
Shepard
comedian.
Fairey?
Sherry Shepherd.
Sherry Shepherd. She was a comedian before she was a talk show host.
Was
Also,
she any
the-
good?
She's fine.
She's yeah.
She's
We're like,
fine.
she's fine.
Sounds right.
I mean, she's not like a Monique, but
She's
Also,
like Joe.
I
She's
mean-
like Joe Behar,
Who?
like level of talented.
Okay, so I don't know who that is either.
From The View.
Nope. See?
I get there's some gay people that have no idea what culture is.
No,
okay.
I really don't. That's been
And
my biggest
who would
weakness.
you? So
Out of
okay,
my
anyone
eyes.
else you want to add into that list?
I mean, as far as the muses go, but I feel like once they do that with the muses, bitch, it's
You know
gonna be
who-
called the Muses featuring Hercules.
You know who I want? Can I say who I want Hercules to be?
Do you think Timothy Chalamet?
I was gonna say Timothy Chalamet should play young Hercules and then force him to like do steroids to get into
steroids.
real Hercules,
and then become Zac Efron.
He looks so bad. Okay, we're over an hour. We gotta wrap
Gotta
this
do
up.
this again. You guys, thank you so much. Do you have any questions for us?
No.
Okay, great.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on. Did you have fun?
I did. I
Say
actually
it into
did.
the camera.
This was the worst experience I have ever had in my life.
Pop.
Don't ever do it. No, I'm just kidding. I actually really enjoyed this. So.
Amazing, Love and Light. We're sending you so much love. Do you want to plug anything? We're gonna do all your plugs up top as well in our intro.
Oh, I don't know. Just follow me on social media, Diamond Dior ATX, and come support me at all of my shows. But I post them on social media. So yeah.
Yeah. And eat soon, and we'll see you soon, and have fun, and later, and bye-bye.
So, this is back. Some of this is back. Some of this is back. Some of this is
To drag out horse.
No.